Alright, hello fellow viewers and welcome back to yet another live stream, but this time it is a challenge that I set to myself. And I asked myself, can I get all the shiny Regis in one stream? I got them, of course, earlier on several months ago on another game of mine. It was the French Ruby that I have. And well, I haven't caught them on my Sapphire yet, which is what I'm connecting to now. And yeah, let's see if I can actually pull it off in one stream. So, what do you think? Am I able to pull it off or not? And we already got some viewers in the chat. Welcome back, Arch. How are you doing? You're not even at home? Can't listen to the audio? Oh, that's... Well, you can always come back later to the stream. That's absolutely no problem. Or watch it as a video on demand. Right, so that's the team. I mean, this is my flyer. My, well, Magritte the Smeargle, that always helps me catch. And all of these have a function, except for this one. They are basically baton passers, and they have attacks that boost their stats, because that's something you're gonna need. And the reason why they're all maximum at level 70, those that use baton pass, is, well, because of the amount of badges that I have. Pokemon only will obey me up to level 70, and if traded Pokemon are higher than level 70, then they won't obey anymore. And trust me, you do not want a Pokemon to help catch you a legendary that won't obey. That will always fall flat on its face, so forget about it. Right, so I think you might as well start with Regirock. And you can find Regirock on at least his dungeon or hideout on Route 111 in the desert. And then, of course, with all the Regis, they have a Braille puzzle or quiz. So not a quiz, but a mystery that you need to figure out. It says so in Braille what you need to do, and of course this will change depending on the language. But what it says here is basically walk 2 steps to the right and then walk 2 steps down, and then you're gonna use a strength. So that would be Stärke in German. Usually this doesn't happen, but here you see there's a cave opening now that appears, and there's your legendary. And of course we're gonna save right in front of it and then commence the RNG manipulation. So if you want to do the same thing as I am doing, or maybe as a short explanation, using Generation 3 stationary on Pokefinder. So this is a stationary Pokemon, or static, not a wild Pokemon. The game does make a difference there. And of course we're gonna go with the square ones. So Modest, well, that's not a fantastic nature for a Regirock, but to be honest, the Regirock that I've gotten on Ruby is so freaking good. Yeah, it has 4 perfect IVs and a very good nature, with being adamant I won't use this Regirock competitively because it's pointless if I already have a very good one. And I'm gonna just save again because I don't need my Altaria named Claudia. Very funny, of course. Don't need her at the front of my team. Alright, so the delay for the Regis, if I'm not mistaken, is 56. So you tick the box, use delay, and then you type in 56. Of course, you can do the process without using any delay. You can do it via calibration as well. That is just entirely up to you, up to your preference. But because I definitely At least with some Pokemon, I know what the delay is. I usually go that route. Hopefully the music is not too loud. And hopefully the, my voice isn't loud. Maybe it's loud enough. I'm just gonna check something real quick. Yeah, in Sapphire and Ruby, I just checked my notes. The frame delay for all the Regis are 56. In Emerald, these are different, so do keep that in mind. And well, we did everything that we needed to do. The frame that we're aiming for is 4941. And without any further ado, let's finally start RNGing. I think this might actually be doable, considering that some of the Regis I got under an hour. That was just one. If I remember it correctly, it was Regis Steel. And the party that I have, you're definitely gonna see why I chose these specific Pokemon. They will definitely help me get the upper hand in battle. Especially now because I wanted to do this before I got through the Elite Four on this game. Simply because I didn't want to use a level 100 Pokemon this time. I wanted to give myself kind of a challenge. And level 70 is the highest I can go. Except for Pokemon that share the same trainer ID and secret ID as this player character on this save file. But that wouldn't be all of them. I mean, in this case only the Lanoon that I have and Claudia the Altaria, those are the only two. But then again, they won't be used for the actual catching process. And let's see. Obviously that is not a shiny. Usually with static or stationary encounters, I don't always have that much trouble. At least the Regis are pretty easy, Groudon as well. Kyogre, I assume, is just as easy. The only one that I really had a lot of trouble with are the Voltorbs and the Electrodes. And I assume that's because probably the sprite of the Pokeball advances frames without me knowing, and I assume that's what's happening. Hey there, Ahmed, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I see you have a new PFP. It's a meme one, of course. You always find these silly PFPs. To be fair, this sprite makes it look like someone took Reggie Ice and put it in Cheeto dust or, I don't know, yellow paint cheese. Something like that. Doesn't look like a Regirock to me, but oh well. That's also not a shiny. And the crows are here as well. I set some bits and pieces of watermelon out for them. It's really good in the summer. They really love it, even though they usually prefer meat and they don't eat any fruit that I put out for them, except for watermelon. They really love watermelon. Hey there, Owen R. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Mac and cheese with hamburger. Yeah, maybe. Was that what you ate today? Owen R. always with the random sentences. Just saying random things, no context. And I'm here for it. Right, Windows tells me there's some game going on live. Oh, is it the Olympian Games again? They're still going. I forgot when they will, when they'll stop. This profile is how I look in real life. Let's see. Nope, not a shiny. I'm a rat. You're a very tall rat then. Now this gives me so much nostalgia because this music, well, it's from Kirby's Return to Dreamland, but it is a remix of a game called Kirby's Dream Land 2. And that's actually the very first game that I ever played, like the very first video game. And yeah, that game holds a special place in my heart, of course. And every single time, without fail, when I hear these melodies that I associate with the game, yeah, it does something in my neurons, definitely. So now the weekend has started. Do you have anyone have any plans? I think I'll go swimming with my husband this Sunday. Definitely is the weather for that. And there's some really cool and nice pools in Germany. Like West Germany specifically, so we don't have to drive as long. Rat? Yes indeed, Fiery Charmeleon, and welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Shout out to one of my patrons, the Fiery Charmeleon, which I always used to pronounce as Carmeleon, no idea why. I guess I just read it as like a chameleon. Because to me, the Pokemon Charmeleon, I don't know, to me it's always gonna be Glutexo because I grew up with the German names. You gotta work 5 hours this weekend? Well, hopefully you're gonna get some kind of compensation for that. Or if you hear nibbling, something like that, the crows they have now landed. So if you hear very loud cawing, you know. Enjoy your meal, buddy. Sometimes they scare me. They're just right above the window and then someone caws really loudly. You don't expect it. Jeez, apparently it's 24 degrees Celsius, but it feels much hotter here. My photo isn't showing my real height, but I'm tall. I took this photo back in World War II when I was having dinner with okay. So you're pretty old then. At least pretty happy with the sudden release of the Doom plus Doom 2 port. Oh yeah, right, that thing released recently. Online multiplayer and the easy of use of mods in the ports is so good to have. Yeah, definitely. I saw my well, that's not the same game, but I saw my husband installing tons of mods for Fallout, and now he's having a lot of fun with it. He's playing it either on the PC or on his Steam Deck. What mods did you install? Are they just like improvements to the how the game feels, better UI, something like that, or is it injecting some very strange things into it? Usually modding goes in two directions. You like sardines? I don't know if I haven't had a sardine in like 20 years, something like that. Right, 5 seconds, let's see. Maybe I have to try them again. That's not shiny. Like sardines as well. We got some sardine lovers in the chat. So, Furry Charmeleon, I hope you could find use with the shinies that you got from me. Custom Doom maps? Ah, that's cool. Custom maps, yeah. Strange stuff like making Doom guns into golden eye guns. Oh, really? There's mods for that? Nice. Which golden eye gun did you plan on getting? Playing horror Doom games like my house or brutal Doom sometimes. Is it like that house.wad thing? But was that Doom or was it something else? I forgot. Be trying them soon, alright. And let me know how they are. Took this photo in my old human body anyway, so I found a new host for my soul. Took it because I'm a parasite that controls other people. So you're not only a vampire, but you're also a parasite that controls other people. Wow. Oh, they just put all the golden eye guns in the game? Oh yeah, that was the WAD, or WAD, however you pronounce it, yeah. That was a really deep rabbit hole. Like, you can find hours and upon hours of content on YouTube itself only about that My House WAD thing. Never thought it would go that deep. Also, Meat Charger needs invite to the server again. Left it yesterday because I was SAB. Or sad. Okay, not sure what that means. Maybe I'm getting old after all, but right, I'm gonna give you the link again. There you go. Oh, hey there, Kaiser Kamazin. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Oh, no. May have been realized why I've been so moody. Oh, you did? Immediately comes with a revelation here in the chat. Well, to be fair, that's very good. If you realize something like that, you can definitely take control then. Been forgetting to take my... Oh no, you didn't take them? Ah, I see. Yeah, happened to me as well. I got a crash, like a mental crash. And brain zaps, which are not fun at all. But I definitely understand that sometimes you just forget to take them, especially during vacations where your entire basically your routine changes. And then you don't think about what to do like you usually do. Hey there, Autobot AI. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You are Regis? Can I RNG manipulate you to be shiny? Sap means sad. Just okay. Is it like Gen Zers or Zers, however you want to call them, Zoomers, saying cat and car? Or car for cat because it's a typo, they just run with it. Rat/muffin. I would rather have the muffin. I mean rat, I would rather have a rat that's alive so I can basically pet it and give it some nice snacks. I wouldn't eat a rat though, I don't know. I mean you can, technically you can eat every animal. Had a cool movie idea I got in a dream. Oh well, then tell me, what is that idea? Actually forgot to take my antidepressants that day when I left the server. Oh. Yeah, It's a thing that sometimes happens, but due to the brain zaps, that made me realize really quickly that, oh wait, oopsie. That's why I always set reminders for the for taking any kind of medication, especially this, or well, in my case as a woman, the contraceptive pill. But luckily I never forgot to take that one, and it never led to any, you know, surprises. I'm a shiny with terrible IVs. Well, a shiny is still a shiny, and in the oh, is that your frame? Timid, attack 0, defense 0, HP 4, hidden power fighting only 30 power. Yeah, of course I'm not gonna go for that one. It's a square shiny though, but when you have a wonderful frame like this, which gives me a modest, very good HP. Well, the only thing that's really bad here is defense. The rest is really good. Or pretty good. Hey, welcome back to the stream. Yeah, I remember you. How you doing? I forgot how to pronounce the name though. They're about some teenagers they find underground door, open it, and let's just say it turns out a door that frees monsters from the underground and they are weak to fire. Ah, okay, so underground monsters live under that door and their only weakness is fire. As for you, Kaiser Karmazin, I hope that you are a bit more stable now. I know that just happens to the best of us, but it's good that you identified it, that you realized that was the case. Good, the name is pronounced Fortini Rapti. I need to remember that. So that's interesting because the second part, the first two letters to me look like a P and an A. I know that the other one is a small P because, well, I know some of them from math or from astronomy because Greek letters are used very commonly in these science departments. Greece gaming, yes. Still no shiny. Right, so that first is a F then. The omega being an O, that I did know. That the T or tau, that's how you would pronounce it, right? Is also written like that I know. But the E is actually pronounced like an I. It's interesting. And the last letter, I thought that was an H. Well, it looks like an H to me, but it's not. It's an I. And a type of O, yeah, that's omega. It's not a big idea. Well, sometimes the simple ideas still work out because remember what I always say? I always say that execution is much more important than how good the idea is, and I'm really a proponent of that. I think the lines and moments in the dream felt really good. If I can turn it into a real idea, maybe it turns out good. Yeah, who knows? I mean, a lot of people had ideas for their stuff while dreaming. I know that there's even one chemical... was a chemist? Who was it again? There was a chemist who dreamt about a very specific molecule that wasn't proven to exist in that state yet, and because of the dream he just managed to pull that off. So feeling like Air Guides Rebenschaft right now. Oh boy, that doesn't sound good, at least from what you told me about that Air Guides, not Persona, Godling, Cosmic Force. No, it's pronounced E, not I. Yeah, that's the English not translation. The English pronunciation would be I, but in Luxembourgish we also pronounce that letter as E and not I. But so for Tini Rapti, that is correct. Almost sounds Italian. Let's see. Shiny or not? No shiny. Of course, once the shiny appears, then I'm not done. I do, in order to win this self-imposed challenge, I do need to catch the actual shiny, of course. And if that, well, let's see. I'd say I give myself something like 4 hours maximum. Yeah, some good Gelato Beach from Super Mario Sunshine. It's a really good game. I don't know, there's been a hate train about that game lately, and I really don't understand why. It's such a good game. Just people saying the game design is bad, or, well, they don't really have any good arguments. But it's always weird when randomly there's hate waves of certain games just randomly popping up. What about love waves? That should be better. Should have more love on the internet. There's already enough hate. Now I sound like these motivational speaker calendar things again. Oh, you're not a fan? Well, that's fair, but don't dislike it either. Have you played it on the GameCube? Or have you played that Switch remake? Because the controls on the Switch remake are just so horrible. Can't get through that. Oh, you played both? Yeah, the Switch remake they really messed up the controls there. I just can't play that one. It was the first game that I got on the GameCube back then. Still remember being a small kid, just being in awe how much better it looked than the N64 games. Yeah, the Switch remake, they basically messed up the controls, and it's, at least in my view, completely unplayable. But to be fair, I grew up with the original GameCube release, and I'm used to these controls, and these controls are etched into my brain. Controls are clunky, yeah. Oh, you never had a GameCube copy, but I did play the emulated version with a GameCube controller. Oh, nice. So that's close enough, yeah, that's definitely close enough. By the way, my Steam Deck has a emulator called Yuzu, and it's amazing. I got to emulate Pokémon Sword and Shield. I'm gonna emulate Scarlet and Violet next. Oh, okay, so... Can you also go on the internet, like online, with these emulated Scarlet and Violet games? Or would that not work? Because that's what would be interesting. Hey there, Arch. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You're back home now? Canada, USA, Mexico? Okay. Like, everyone morphs into O&R now, apparently. Australia. I might as well chime in. Europe. Someone has to say Asia now. Or Antarctica. Don't forget about Antarctica. Okay, let's see. Please shine for me. No? Look at the first initial of each word. Oh boy, Arch. Yeah, I'm not gonna spell that out. No, I can't, but I think I can play online with another emulator. I'm not sure. That would be interesting to see. You can't hear me? Really? Arch never specified an order of the letters had to be in. Yeah, it could be MUC, right? Got some little cute drama in the comments there. Oh, you guys are too much. You need to put them in the bucket now, Arch. Go ahead and do it. I doubt that it's legal, Ahmed, but yeah, I didn't see anything, I didn't hear anything, you know. Nope. The shiny Regirock is completely orange. Bro, if y'all want emulators, get MGBA. Is that one that goes... is it only on phones, or does it also work on desktop PCs, or in Ahmed's case, maybe the Steam Deck? Although, to be fair, I've seen people put Linux and Windows on the Steam Deck and it worked. If you definitely know what you're doing, the Steam Deck is basically a Switch that can run Windows and more. It has a new PFP. Well, isn't that the beach overworld? Yeah, from Donkey Kong Country Returns. Also a very good game. Well, I mean, Donkey Kong Country games are usually always good. Can't think of a bad one. Maybe the Game Boy ones, if you played the mainline ones, they can be kind of lackluster, but then again, considering they're on Game Boy, of course they're not going to be as big as the SNES ones. Rat boyo. Welcome back, Fortini. To be honest, chat feels kinda bland. Do you want to spice it up a bit? but within the rules, of course. No one to moderate, no one to joke. I mean, we did just have a joke earlier. What are you talking about? Or do you want more chaos in the chat? So yeah, I'm depressed too. I'm not usual joking, so hopefully this cheers you up at least a little bit. That is, if that Reggie finally decides to shine. So okay, hear me out. I will. Not shiny. Might as well maybe be doing calibration if I want to win the challenge. Maybe that wouldn't be the worst idea. You give me control of the channel, okay? And what do I get? Nothing. And I do an impromptu comedy stream. Well, that's just your quick idea to topple my empire, and I'm not gonna let that go through, so no. That's what you want. That's what you want, right? In exchange, you give Kaiser all your money. It's not gonna be too much. But I gotta defeat a stupid 625 level NPCs with my 12 level worst sword in the game. What game? Right, 5 seconds. Maybe I should start calibrating. Let's see. But eating cereal stream, John. You want to do a cereal eating stream. So what would that be? Cereal mukbang? It's Jover, guys. Hidden blocks fruits. Never heard of them. Alright, let's try and figure out which frame I hit. It's not the shiny one, that's for sure. It's never Jover. Well, for Joe it's over, or Jover in that case, but or Johnver, whatever. But maybe that's for the best. I wish they would dump Trump as well, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Right, give it a hidden power. It's a Roblox game. Ah, okay, a sub-game in Roblox. Jeez, Roblox really has so many sub-games. It's very impressive, actually. Kind of a shame that I never grew up with Roblox. When that came out, I wasn't in the prime demographic to start playing it, but I guess it's never too late. You give up? It's Jover when Joe steps down, which he did. Which is good. Okay. Let me use a repel, or else it's gonna be very annoying. Put your rat photo on Discord. Oh wait, you don't want to fight, alright. I'm gonna deduce it still. What do you... Oh, you're a modest one. You choose Jonathan. Right, so not a shiny, and you are modest. And let's see, the initial advance, let's put that to 4,000. And the frame that I'm interested in is 4,941, so I assume it is reasonably close. This one is hidden power ice, okay. we can try via random encounters that also... This route actually has wild Kecleons. Alright, I don't have my Sweet Center with me because I don't need it. Now that... Oh wait, I... Oh god, stupid. I got my... Never mind, I'm gonna... Got my... Got the repel on, of course nothing is showing up. So let's try again. Who is Jonathan? I know there's just a sort of John obsession here. Fun fact, the main character for my own story is a big rat boyo. That's very good. Is it a chunk rat, like a little potato? Making a Discord for my close friends, and we have each chosen a species of apple to be. What apple are you, Kaiser Kamazin? If I could pick, I would probably be the pink lady apple. Love that one. I'd love to watch the whole stream, but I'm gonna go maybe later. Yeah, no problem. I mean, if you gotta go, you gotta go. That's how it is. And goodbye. Hopefully see you either soon, or if not soon, then tomorrow. So yeah, have a good one. Handsome rat boyo with a cloak. Very good. A very specific kind of rat? Like a wild rat? Or is it like a breed of rat? Not leaving, I was saying bye to someone else here. Yeah, I am. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, no problem. Everyone makes mistakes, Amit. And now I'm again not calibrating, but then again, that the trainer there doesn't want to fight. That is kind of annoying. But I mean, I have gotten them earlier without any calibration, if I'm not mistaken. Has anyone here ever had rats as pets? I can technically have them now because I'm not allergic to animal fur anymore, except cats, which is a tragedy, but oh well. But yeah, maybe one of these days, maybe a rat would be fun to have. Wait a minute, I just knew something. You can type art from rat, get it? Yeah, it's an anagram, that's what it's called. A different word that has the exact same letters contained within it. You choose Jonathan as your Apple name. Like an Apple D&D campaign? Okay, interesting. Right, so what, I'm 43 minutes in. Reggie Rock still hasn't shined until now, let's see. Gave myself like 4 hours until midnight. Midnight my time, of course. I'm in the mood to lore dump. Go ahead and spill the whole lore dump onto the chat. I always allow that. The Art of the Rat sounds like a movie name. Kind of, yeah. Like Ratatouille. I like that movie. Don't like Ratatouille though, kind of plain. I need to drink in this weather. Well, the clouds have a nice shade of pink. Alright, 3 seconds. can get an honorary apple agent, Agent Pink Lady. Yes, please, I want to be the Pink Lady apple. That's, well, I mean, Pink Lady was one of my many nicknames that I got, because I do have an obsession with that color, especially hot pink, fuchsia, magenta. And I wear these colors a lot. I often, when I get my nails done, it's usually the color you can expect my nails to be. And I also like that apple. It's a very, I mean, red apples, the really sweet ones, they're just really good. Also the green ones, the sour ones, I like those. But the yellow ones, I never like them. And not because of the taste, but because of the texture. They kind of, they taste so grainy. Hey, the Flub, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Alright, let's see if this was the correct input. No, it wasn't. Oh, you're shiny hunting Regis still currently. Good luck. I'm trying to get all the shiny Regis in one go, like in one stream, via RNG manipulation, not via random chance. And I don't know if you are also doing it via RNG manipulation or if you're doing it the old school way of soft resetting until you get it. Nice to see someone else hunting shiny Regis. How do they say it? Great minds think alike. Are you doing good? That's great. Good luck for the shiny Regis steal. In what game are you currently hunting it? I did invite you to the server, Jonna, but you're like 10 to 11 years older than everyone in it. Am I the old apple then? Old school way? Ah, that's... Good luck. Depending on what game you're using, the odds are very low. BDSP? It's a nice shiny though. The Regis steel, I like the tealness. I mean, I already have the Regis as shinies with the same method that I'm using right now, but this is another save file where I can use it, and I'm playing on console. This is not an emulator. I'm playing it on a GameCube via Pokémon Box. No action replay either. This is just RNG manipulation. I know when the game generates a shiny, and I know that... Wait. Huh? Oh, I'm such a freaking idiot. Jeez. I've been hunting it this time without a delay? Sometimes maybe I am a stupid blonde, actually. Oh boy, and it's 48 minutes in. I realize this only now. Wow, very high IQ moment of mine. Elden Ring story is funny. It's about a man who is cursed to live in 12 years old form forever with a female body, and he tries to marry a man as his husband, and he has a taller head than anyone. Oh, that's kind of, well, yeah, creepy, because 12-year-old with a man, but technically he's not 12, but oh geez, yeah. Kind of, yeah. Problematic, definitely. This is not gonna be it because I'm a dummy. And this is the correct frame, jeez. Yeah, let's do a self-imposed challenge and fail for 49 minutes. Let's do that. No, I just don't want you to feel out of place or something. Oh, that's okay. I mean, my oldest friend that I have in my as friends is like, oh wait, he just turned 86. Yeah, he turned 86 last month. Still kicking. Formidable guy. But yeah, I don't really, I mean, I do have an age limit for friendships when it comes to lower than my age. But when it comes to older than me, nah. I have friends from basically almost every generation except Generation Alpha and Gen Z. And oh yeah, okay, some of them are Gen Z actually, older ones, so not minors anymore. Was actually planning to use the blink method for Regis steal. Oh yeah, there's the blink method that you can use, which essentially is RNG manipulation. You don't have a capture card yet. Definitely worth it if you wanna stream. Like I'm also using a capture card. I'm using a Dazzle. That's for older consoles. Okay, so Air Guide's Ribbon Chav, should I give them a tragic backstory to push them into being evil? Or just make them evil just because? Well, it depends on what you want to go for with the character. I mean, not every evil person has a justification or a backstory that made them evil. Sometimes people are just evil. Unfortunately, that happens. And maybe, I mean, Air Guides is kind of a godlike figure, so maybe through, I don't know, magical corruption. Just like someone, I mean, people aren't born, for example, with narcissistic personality disorder. They acquire it through childhood trauma, which is kind of a corruption of the brain, if you want to think about it like that. So maybe something, a corruption act. Let's play a game. Every time you say Jonna, I'm gonna slap myself, but if you missed type Jonna, you slap yourself 10 times. Deal or not? Interesting deal there. You slapped yourself already once. Yeah. Are you bored, Arch? Welcome back then. Hopefully this will not bore you. Hey there, human name. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I was missing you. Glad to see that you're back. Has RNG blessed you since I've been gone? Yes. He has indeed blessed me, but sometimes he cursed me. Definitely a lot of things happened. Funny fails. Now I have over 100 shinies, and I kind of don't know where to put them. Hopefully you've been doing good this time, human name. And now, today, it's the Shiny Regis challenge. Can I get all the Regis in one stream as shinies? Right now, Air Guides had a horrible upbringing. Yeah, that's usually a backstory that leads to an evil character. Was an orphan and then lost his surrogate father. Ooh. Mm. Then was a slave for 10 years and learned how to manipulate and control people. Well, that's quite a backstory there. I have? That's good. And, well, now something major has changed since now you're back. I've become a YouTube partner again. That was a couple of days ago, I think the 4th August. I became a partner. So that was definitely a good change. So, how is everyone doing? Pretty good, pretty warm, but otherwise, yeah. Had a bit of a low today, not mood-wise, but energy-wise, where I just, I don't know, did some bed rotting, I guess. That's what you call it, right? Just scrolling on your phone, lying in bed. I don't want to do that too much, but sometimes you have days like that. Then he starts a slave revolt, which eventually turns into an army, which names him Caliph. I see. Okay, I see where you get that name from. Then he goes on to conquer all of Luxie, jungle region of the world. He goes on to conquer all of Luxembourg. Oh crud! Like all 4 square meters of Luxembourg. Watch out, people! Air Guides is coming to Luxembourg. It's not gonna be fun. You doing okay? Time to get that bread. The good bread that you once talked about? I just don't know if you should actually have a tragic backstory or just be that selfish and ambitious. I mean, you can still ponder on that. It really depends. Does that... Oh, I think there's a slap No, yeah, Ahmed, you need to slap yourself now, I'm sorry. So one more slap. Bam! And then I slapped myself as well, that didn't hurt, but... I didn't even participate in the deal, what am I doing? Back from playing Da Doom? Yeah, he's invading Luxie, but I think what he meant to say is invading Luxembourg. I'm just so bored out of my mind. Chat just feels bland recently. Now we have a slapping contest. Human name is back. That hurt, oh boy. Hoenn R, well he did what he always does. Sorry Jonna, you're a citizen of the Ravenfall Caliphate. Sorry, I don't make the rules, oh boy. Hey there, Smokey Mario. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Third slap. Not in the best shape lately either, chat-wise. I mean, also here it's really warm. Chunky rat, no slapping. I really love it when rats are like... Sometimes they're just potatoes, you know? Really cute. This the return of the human. Yes, totally a human with a human name, you know? You humans. Yeah. It's really hard having faith in humanity these days. I'm really trying, I am, but they're not making it easy. And stupid me has wasted pretty much 45 or something like that minutes because I forgot to use the delay because I don't know, I do need to be the stupid stereotype of a dumb blonde sometimes, I guess. Gotta go for a bit, alright. Imagine Kaiser Karmazin spams 1,000 Jonna, I would die before I completed all. You're lucky that he's a good guy and he won't do that. It's gonna be a slap fest. Not the humans. Just gonna continue my radical randomizer. Yeah, I like that. I also do that sometimes when I watch streamers that I watch, and you just play a game alongside of watching or listening to the stream. Kind of makes you feel like you're just in the same room gaming. No, I just don't think humans are aesthetically pleasing. Ah, yeah, I actually have the same opinion, and I got a lot of well, crap for that. I just think animals usually look better than humans. Or aesthetically pleasing, yeah. I mean, there's definitely attractive or beautiful people, humans. But look how wonderful cats look like, right? And dogs and some other animals, especially some birds. They have so beautiful feather patterns and colors and very interesting shapes. Meanwhile, humans, we're hairless monkey. I know, we're technically apes, not monkeys. Monkeys have tails. We don't have tails anymore for a very long time now, but just stupid word monkey for making my point, basically. Tried an emerald randomizer, but since even the types were randomized, kind of just got boring and not fun very quickly. The way I understood it about randomizers is that can't you kind of control how random it is? Like, can't you control that you don't want certain things to be randomized? Well, maybe that's just the randomizers that I tried. Yep, same. Humans are not that aesthetically appealing. Yeah, I really got some crap for having that opinion. I'm glad that I'm not the only one. Found out how BS the US election system is. Oh yeah, it is. Absolutely. It's not individual people nor districts that elect representatives, it's the entire state. Yeah, with these, how are they called again? Electoral college. It's the entire state. In other words, the majority in the state gets all the state seats. Yep. And that is definitely problematic. Boring. Arch, take your ADHD meds. So you only hate humans because you think they look ugly? No, I don't hate humans. I hate evil people. That's... Usually evil people are humans. And no, I do think some... I mean, ugliness is... If you hate things because they're ugly, that's... I don't know. I think that's pretty immature. And there definitely are humans where you just look at them and you're like, wow, they look good. But generally speaking, if I compare human beings, how they look like the average human being, and then you put them right next to, I don't know, parrots, some cats that exist, some fish, we just pale in comparison. I'm trying looking at any way to control it, but I can't find any options. I don't hate humans, I just think they are ugly. Smokey Mario at least is very concise there. Don't even have ADHD. Yeah, that was a joke. Just starting to notice the chat just kind of repeats everything they find funny over and over. I think that is just neurodivergence. Well, gotta go. See you in a year, maybe. Alright, Human A, thank you for dropping by. I'm really glad to see that you're doing well. And hopefully I see you soon. Maybe tomorrow, who knows. So yeah, have a good one. And also good night. Back to you, Arch. I mean, you are the, aren't you the host? So if this is boring, what would you inject into the chat that makes it, the boringness go away? I always felt like my dreams are very real. Like I feel like my dreams hurt if I feel pain and horror and happiness. Some, yeah, I know. Some people have dreams where you really are highly conscious or perceptive. My dreams are like that as well. I actually woke up because of that, where I felt extreme pain in my dream, And as soon as I woke up, that pain was gone, as if it was never there in the first place. That is very bizarre. Really hard to explain if you've never gone for it yourself. No, I want the shiny Regis rock. Too bad the Kecleon lady doesn't want to fight. And then after the Regis on Sapphire, then it's gonna be Kyogre. That's gonna be a hunt that I'm looking forward to. Best Spyro game? I haven't played them all. I think the second one, if my memory serves correct. Is that the one with the fireflies? But I haven't played them all. I know the last one I played was on GBA even. But I think it was essentially the same game as the Crash Bandicoot one. Just Spyro themed. Even have some dreams where I know I'm in a dream but I don't control it, but dream turns into a game. Well, a dream where you are aware of the fact that you're dreaming, that's called a lucid dream, so L-U-C-I-D. And you can actually train yourself to be able to control them, talking from experience. And well, you're already having a dream diary, that will actually help you having more lucid dreams. Personal favorite Spyro game is Eternal Night. Don't think I've played that one. Ah, that's from Yoshi's Woolly World, which I didn't really play for too long. Oh my god, I wish I could lucid dream. I can tell you at least a couple of steps to maybe achieve it quicker. Although apparently there are people out there that are unable to do so. But if you want to actually learn how to lucid dream, I would definitely suggest writing down your dreams, so a dream journal. And I would also, like for example, I am someone who, my inert time sense is kind of weird. I find it to be inaccurate most of the time, so what I end up doing is I look at any clocks or just anything that like any watch that I can find. I commonly check the time, and because I did that so much while being awake, I started doing it in dreams, and then I noticed, wait, the clock in the dream says 4M, 8M? That doesn't make any sense. What the heck does that even mean? And that's when I realized, wait, I'm looking back, away, and then back at the watch, and then it said something else. Ah, wait, I must be dreaming. Or you check yourself, I don't know, something like checking out your hand, and then just trying to look at your hand, turn it over again, and just look how that looks like for 5 seconds, and then forget about it. If you do that in the dream, and then you kind of see, wait, there's some irregularities, then you might realize in the dream that you're dreaming. And something that I do in dreams, I found a very quick way to figure out if I'm dreaming or not. I'm touching windows in my dreams, and if I can go through them, then I know I'm dreaming. I can actually just jump out the window and then just fly, because it's a lucid dream. I have control over it now. And the flying sensation in the dream is really amazing. I love doing that. That, to be fair, if you fly for a long enough time, kind of your brain gets tired rendering all the environments that you're flying over, or they kind of start repeating and then you notice, or it just drains you so much of energy that you go back to oblivion and you just have a dreamless sleep again. Once had a dream where I met some movie characters like Jabba the Hutt. Oh, Jabba the Hutt from Star Wars, I'm not lying. Yeah, I believe you. I mean, I had plenty of dreams where I was talking to or otherwise interacting with various fictional characters, be it villains or heroes. I mean, the fictional characters that I'm writing, I saw them in dreams. Like one of them even I basically came up in a dream. The first time I saw it was literally in a dream. So that can definitely happen. Probably referring to Spire Orange or Crash Purple, a crossover. Yeah. I think that's the GBA one. But it's been like super long. With super long, I mean like 20 years. Oh, still no shiny Regis. Played the new RTS game called Stormgate, which tried becoming the new generation of RTS games. Like how StarCraft and Age of Empires succeeded, but it's so generic. I've never, I mean, I saw that Stormgate came out, but I never really bothered with the game. You're saying it's generic? Rendering? Yeah, I really mean that. Like, you can just, if I have dreams, like lucid dreams, I'm having the time of my life inside my head, just tripping all by myself, flying, doing things I couldn't do in real life. And then the morning after when I wake up, I feel like, oh wait, I kind of feel tired, like I haven't really slept that deep. But yeah, my brain was just rendering all these things. I always say rendering, it does feel like it had some strange dreams. Yeah, let's talk about strange dreams. Sometimes they're very interesting. Did any one of you have the dream where your teeth fell out? Because I never had that. And apparently it's so common. And yet I'm wondering, I'm dreaming every night. How come I've never had that dream? Or nightmare, I guess, because having all of your teeth fall out, doesn't seem to be a fun experience. Had some really bizarre dreams about all sorts of stuff. I think one of the weirdest I had, and that's kind of evolved into a joke in my friend groups. Oh boy. I dreamt that I was a 9-year-old kid, something like that, when I had that dream. I dreamt of giving birth to a watermelon. And the watermelon was actually, I mean, it wasn't a baby, right? It didn't have any mouth, it didn't have any eyes. It was just a watermelon. But it cried like a baby. And that was just very bizarre. And there was also Bob, you know Bob, the purple cat from Animal Crossing. We were suddenly sat around a campfire of some sorts, and I was actually breastfeeding the watermelon baby. And there was Bob, that purple cat from Animal Crossing, having a real baby, like a real newborn baby. But put it on a stick like you would put marshmallows on a stick and hold them into a fire. And then he would eat that. That was the weirdest dream I ever had. That was bizarre. Like, what was my brain thinking? That was very strange. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, my friends think the same. They keep asking about how's the watermelon baby doing. Yeah, or who's the father? There was no talk of any dad in this dream, and I was like a 9-year-old kid. Yet I gave birth in the first place, and I gave birth to watermelon. Like what? Stormgate really isn't worth anyone's time. Just play StarCraft or Agent Empires instead. If anyone wants RTS gaming, yeah, real-time strategy. For those who don't know what RTS is. My fictional story, there will be 3 trilogies. The first is a trilogy, is the one middle that ends with a fight between the 2 main characters in a beautiful roses field under the moon. Oh yeah, aesthetics is definitely, I mean, did you just put that fight in a rose field under the moon, or red moon in this case, for aesthetics, or does it also convey some higher meaning? We had dreams of your teeth decaying. Ooh. One time I had a dream of Luke and Darth Vader living in the Death Star, and the Emperor was basically like a dad to them, getting cranky over them, staying up playing video games. It sounds like some kind of abridged episode, something like that. Eventually, Luke and Darth Vader decided to escape and fight against the Empire for no reason, and escape with the help of Mordecai and Rigby from the regular show. Okay. Along with the other cast of regular show, Luke hid in the Rebel Alliance base while Darth Vader wandered off by himself out in the wilds. As Luke just played lots of StarCraft before getting killed by the Empire at the end. Wow, what a dream. That's basically a abridged episode, isn't it? Had a dream where some reason I was blindfolded and people were called up to kiss me against my will. Okay, that's kind of creepy though. Hopefully that wasn't too bad to endure. Gaming, yes, gaming. You like typing gaming in the chat. Come on, Reggie. Not Reggie Steele, my bad. Reggie Rock, you can be shiny, I know it. Reason is because the Roses Fields is where the 2 main characters meet for the first time. Ah, okay. And they meet on the blue moon, this time red, in the same place. Ah, okay, so... Yeah, that is pretty, that's really nice. Cause gaming, yes, indeed. That's the water park from Mario Kart 8, yeah. Phil Spencer made it a joke. Remind me who Phil Spencer is. Cause me and celebrities' names, we don't go well together. Come on, Reggie, you can shine, I know it. Do it for me, no? The CEO of Xbox? Ah, yes, true, that is his name, I forgot. The yellow Reggie Rock again. That doesn't look like Reggie Rock at all, but oh well. So many ambulances lately. What's going on? Is everyone having heat strokes or something? He said gaming one time out of nowhere and the crowd cheered. That's like something out of a YouTube poop, you know, someone just saying something random and then the crowd cheering. That's what you're referring to then? Okay, now I understand the reference. Plus the fight is sad. Fight where one fight against his will and he's losing himself to the evil, and then the other does not wish to kill his friend with a sad dark theme in the background. I like the bookends though, you know, the first they met there and the blue moon and now it's a red moon and they fight at the exact same place. Oh wow, Mario Party 5, haven't played that one in a while. Oh no! I just got just came across a bit of info news that apparently a plane crash happened in Brazil and none of the 62 people on board survived. Oh no, how horrible. Oh boy. And then people ask me, why are you scared? I mean, yeah, the odds of me perishing in a car crash are much higher than me perishing in a plane. And yet, I don't know, that has to, like these last couple of seconds, they must feel like hell. I don't even want to imagine how that feels like. I think that those are levels of stress no one can really deal with appropriately. Can actually do this. This looks kind of weird. Like you're smelling his armpit, something like that. Now, to be fair, does a red, like a rock golem, do they even sweat at all? I don't think so. Two characters are about 18 to 19 when they meet and they fight at 31. Okay, and yeah, that is, I like that, Amit, I really like that. I'm actually already having an idea how that could look like with the field of roses, the moon, how maybe in the beginning they were friends or maybe lovers, I don't know. One of them had a strong connection and then that they have to fight each other. Yeah, planes are scary. I wonder if it has something to do with Boeing, but I don't think so. Oh jeez, that's horrible news. Especially scary when they just vanish, you know? And no one knows where the plane went. Oh, it's annoying from the right. I still feel my heart sank when I read that, and I still feel my heart being like this. It's oof. Funny because I'm writing my characters to be loved so they can die, so that the viewer cries. That's my goal. I want to see tears. Oh, Ahmed. I mean, yeah, in that case, you want to do it as dramatically as possible. Like them having had a wonderful relationship with each other, and then at 31 they hate each other. They want to off one another. That is definitely something tragic. If you want real tragedy, you definitely need to have some kind of build-up that makes it so that the viewers are invested in the relationship or the characters, you know? But there's plenty of things you can find online on how to write that. You just go behind the Regis rock and you turn it on via a button. That's how it looks like when I'm behind the Pokemon. They don't hate each other, but there's a season where I explain how one turns evil against his will. Ah, okay, yeah. I will tell you in the voice chat. Alright. Don't encourage him, Yana. I mean, if he wants to write something dramatic, then some people want that, you know? That's why animes like Prela Magi, Madoka Magica have exploded, because oh look, they're all so cute little girls and magical girls and so flimsy, and oh, now tragedy starts happening. This one dies, this happens, full of despair. I think you might like that anime, Amit. Bittersweet ending as well. Every villain is lemons. Is that the lemons? Isn't that the from SpongeBob? I think that's a SpongeBob reference. Looks like Arch got so bored that he's now off somewhere else. Be right back on the shower. Alright. Have a nice shower. Definitely need a cold one with this kind of weather. But then again, you're from down under where it's winter now. Although I assume your winters are not really that cold. Let's see. Come on, shiny. No. Am I gonna fail the challenge? Well, it's still 1.5, but definitely get this going now. Also made it so that the sweet, lovely, noble, smart person turns evil, and the jerk who's very dumb and comedic is the one to be the good guy at the end. Well, yeah, that's a face heel turn, as they call it sometimes in writing, and maybe also hints to a dualism of some kind. You love lemons. I liked them part of a Coca-Cola drink, something like that, but otherwise... Well, limes, I don't like limes at all. Limes are way too bitter for me. Come on, be shiny. Nope, not looking good for me. Because catching them also takes up some time. Of course, depending on how lucky I get. Because unfortunately, I mean, I can RNG manipulate the shinies appearing. And basically also kind of the IVs. But I cannot RNG manipulate how if the Pokeball is gonna catch it or not. And now I'm not even down to 1 Regis, so let's see where this goes. My friend told me that a lady tried to marry a chipmunk. Wait, what? A chipmunk, like an animal. I've read about people trying to marry objects. Isn't there a woman legally married to the Eiffel Tower or something crazy like that? There's another woman who got married to a theme park attraction, something like that. And then there's also multiple guys who are legally married to anime characters or body pillows. But chipmunk, that's like an actual animal. I know that's... What a weird world. Also sad the way the death is. One down on the ground and the other is standing, the bad guy begging the good guy to put him out of his misery. He holds his scythe and cuts his head right there. Oh boy, that's gonna be very dark, isn't it, Ahmed? But yeah, I do like the thematics that you have. I can actually picture it really well, I would say. Come on, I definitely need to get going now. Once the challenge is failed. I mean, that could still be a possibility. I'm also noticing now it's starting to become darker earlier, and I'm not looking forward for the winter. I really am not. I like the summer because you can just slap on a dress and be done with it. And in the winter I need to wear so much and it's cold, and when it's snowing people don't know how to drive anymore, and there's needing to de-snow your car. It's... yeah, not a fan of the winter, and I kind of get seasonal depression as well. Like 10 seconds. Do I get it now? That is the question. If I make this show when this season comes out, the first trilogy is over, I would make the prequel where Cinder and those guys are after the prequel of the sequel. Wait, they are after the prequel, the sequel? Wait, how do I read this correctly? Okay, so the prequel is where Cinder and those guys are in, and then And that's after the prequel. You know, after that prequel, the sequel to that. Okay, now I think I get it now. At least I think I understood that correctly. I only have, what, a 81-second waiting time, which isn't too much. And yet, somehow the longer waiting times make me more precise for some reason. That is very strange. Now let's see. So I'm not giving up now, even though 1 hour in, still no shiny. Sequel will focus on how the last main character tries to get over what happens and he gets depression. Aww. And I assume that doesn't end well. In general, I mean, in the grand scope of things. And they all get depression and die, then isn't that how it ends, Ahmed? That would be... I mean, sure, you can actually have a bad ending. I don't think that's a bad thing to not have a happy ending. You're not forced to have a happy ending at all. Also dies, but he dies in a much more sad, amazing way. Or sad and amazing? So brutal? Or very tragic? If you say it's amazing, is that a code word for brutal? I don't know, Ahmed. Right, I'll go to the bathroom real quick. I think 70 seconds should be plenty, so be right back. Oh, that was very close. But yeah, I'm back. Does take a bit more than 70 seconds then, I guess. And it's not shiny anyway. It's not a good ending, but the main character dies and the whole story is over. But I think you're gonna like the anime that I mentioned earlier, called Pralamaji Madoka Magica. I can type it in the chat because the name is kind of a mouthful. Magica. It's very... starts out really cute and then becomes very tragic. And that's what made it explode back then when it came out. It's only 12 episodes. If you have Netflix, you can watch it on there, at least. That should be on Netflix in Iraq, I think, maybe. Do you wish to know the depth? Yeah, go ahead. Okay, I'll see it. Yeah, I think you might even like it. Come on, be shiny, be shiny. Ah, not looking good for me, guys. Because the catching part, that also usually takes maybe an hour. Or not half an hour. Those are legendaries after all. Well, let's see. Giving inspiration to write tragedy. But then again, I mean, tragedy is a genre of fiction. And there's definitely a lot of people who like reading tragedy. The N64 Mario Kart game. I don't know if it's just the horrible N64 controller, but I never was good at that one because I thought the controls were horrible. Still no shiny Regirock, come on. Don't play me like these guys. Come on. Okay, so Cinder is back. The main character fights him. He knows he's far weaker, so after a long fight, he used the forbidden move where he gives all of his life force so that Cinder gets overload of energy. Oh, and that's how Cinder bites the dust? God, my glasses look horrible. How come glasses just get dirty this quickly? Is it just me or any other glass wearers in the chat who have the same problem? Good evening, Christian Helbing. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And yeah, welcome back. Hopefully you're doing well. Trying to get all the shinies in one stream, but until now it's not looking good. I'm still at the first Reggie, which is Regirock. But still, I won't give up. Oh, come on, you should be shiny any second now. You got the glass problem too? Yeah, it's just amazing how quickly they get dirty like that. And I don't even touch my glasses with my fingers or anything. And yet I just need to clean them pretty much every single day. Which caused him to blow up, but main character gets to die right next to his old friend grave when he sees his dead body with only bones 10 years later. So he dies right next to the grave of one of his former friends. Well, that's very macabre, but to be fair, that's what you want, right? That's the kind of style that you're going for. Kinda dusty, but I don't know how. I also wonder that it's really... I don't know, my glasses, they look really... like, there's fat on them. I don't even know how that happened. I literally don't touch them. At least not the glasses. But without them, well, took them off now, and I can't really, I have to squint to be able to read the chat, so, and the screen is about, let's say 50 centimeters away from my face. Maybe 60. Jeez, I'm really short-sighted. That's what happens when you spent your childhood not playing outside but reading books and playing video games all day. Dice next to his old friend that he had to kill. Oh, that's like added tragedy on top. Whew. Come on. Please be shiny. No? So, soon 2 hours in, no shiny. And I got... what, 2, 3 shinies to go now? Yeah, no, just so you know, you'll never find a rat that is as dark as me. I'm a brat. Are you a brat or a rat? Or are you a bratty rat? That's from the new Pokemon Snap game, the music. Which I prefer over the old one. And I got really mean looks from that opinion alone. Come on, please. It's not looking good with the challenge. I need to hurry up and hit that shiny frame. And yes, the chat is quite quiet today. But I'm happy seeing some old faces, or let's say old usernames back. RR? Oops. Ah, all good. You can also select your comment and delete any. Are you hunting for nature too? Well, the shiny that I will get is gonna be modest either way, so I'm not gonna use that Regirock competitively. I already have a shiny Regirock with much better stats and a advantageous nature. Made episode 1 of my fictional story will come on December 16, and the final episode of December 16. Can you guess why? No, why December 16? Back from the shower? Welcome back, but as you can see, I still haven't gotten one shiny, and now we're closing in on 2 hours, so do I get a comeback or not? That's the question. Still not giving up, but it's not looking good for me right now. Oh, that was your birthday. Okay. Ah, yes, now I remember. You told me that, I think. No people who are born on New Year's Eve. That has to be an interesting birthday to have. Not as interesting as a leap day in February, but oh, come on, Rock, you should be shiny now. Any nickname ideas if I should get it? The one that's good, I named that one Mars, because it does look like Mars. Dwayne? Okay, why Dwayne? Oh, a nickname for the Regis that should I get them. I think I'm definitely gonna name the shiny Reggie Ice Diamond or something like that. Or maybe that's too cliche. Maybe I should name him after a icy moon in the solar system. I do like stellar or celestial names after all. Okay, come on. I need to get this going now. The Rock. Name it Eminem. The Rock is kind of funny. Well, let's see. Hey there, Alex. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Shout out to one of my patrons, Alex. And as you can see, Alex, I'm doing the Shiny Regis challenge, and for now I haven't even gotten one. So, ooh, not looking good. But still, I won't give up. Hopefully you're doing good, Alex. Gonna have to trade these shinies with Kaiser Karmazin tomorrow then. Is it warm in the Ukraine right now? Never give up. Yeah, I won't. And if I fail the challenge, then I fail the challenge. I mean, then it is like that. Okay, let's see. What do I get? What do I get? Not a shiny. That's too bad. 28 to 30 today, or just like here, but 10 to 15 August should be hot again. Well, on Monday there will be meteor showers at from the direction of the Perseids, so that is definitely gonna be on my radar. And I really hope that that night's gonna be a starry night, because I really want to see the shooting stars, which are actually comets that burn in the atmosphere, or they just pass Earth. And I try to look at them every August, like every year, but unfortunately sometimes the weather makes that hard. But apparently it's looking good for the weather. I mean, my app says it's gonna be like 32 degrees Celsius. Oof. So that would be interesting to see. Wonder how that will go. Planning to do cards to my fictional story and have an evil plan, as you can see. Not gonna be a known director, so I'm gonna make rare cards. Those will be owned by me and people I think. How does he has them? Wait, what do you mean? How does he have them? I live not in the big city. It's dark here and the stars can be seen clearly. Oh, I envy you. I mean, basically what you can see here is the Big Dipper, which is usually one of the constellations that you almost always see. And what else you see? The Cassiopeia, you see that W as it's called. Well, the polar star, of course, that's part of the Dipper. And sometimes, depending on their orbit and albedo, you see Venus or Mars or Jupiter. But of course, to a layman's eye, they look like stars, but they're planets. But other than that, if you really want to see more, like if I want to see the Milky Way arm, or one of the arms, then I really need to go somewhere where there's almost no light pollution. But I think the weather will be good for this Monday. Let's see. Say again when this will be available to see. This Monday, this coming Monday, that's where visibility will be the highest. I'm gonna be out in the fields with the amateur astronomer club I'm part of, and we set up telescopes for the public to view. It's gonna be a free event, and I really hope that this time I'm gonna see something. I mean, just seeing the spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy, that in and of itself is already worth it. Because a lot of people, they apparently never saw that with their very own eyes, which is kind of sad if you think about it. Not from, like, that is sad, how dare you, but it's as in light pollution is just so omnipresent nowadays that most people never get to see parts of galaxies, you know. I've actually seen the Andromeda galaxy. Not through pictures, I mean with my eye or through telescope. And that's just wonderful. Everyone should have that experience. At what time? All night? Well, starting from the basically the 12th, during the whole day. But during the day it's probably gonna be very hard to spot them. So you do have to look up to the night sky when it's night. Or else it would be the day sky. But yeah, it's like for a couple of hours or days, the event basically. It's always around mid-August every year. Like they periodically return. They have a orbit that just makes it so that these comets, they return every year around mid-August. Sometimes August 15, sometimes August 12, sometimes a bit earlier, sometimes a bit later than that, but that's the time window that you're looking for. Monkeys, yes, O&R, monkeys. Once saw Meteor when I was a kid, about 3 a.m. It was beautiful. Oh, cherish that memory, because that is something not everyone gets to see with their own eyes. Located in a specific area in the sky or on all the sky. If you really want to see them best, look where the Perseids are. That's where you want. That's where you get them the best view, basically. But you can. Some will definitely be scattered. But you're gonna see it. It's like suddenly there's a light, or you see like a very quick motion. Like a white dot just appearing, smearing across, and then just disappearing. And you're welcome. I'm really excited for that. Well, of course, I'm an amateur astronomer after all, but it's just, you know, talking about it is one thing, but seeing them with your very own eyes, that's something else. Oh, too bad. James can't make it for tonight. What I'm planning to do with my fictional story cards is that some cards will be so rare, there will only be 1 or 2 of them. Those I will own and no one will know how, since no one knows I'm the director. Oh, that's kind of mean though. No music? Oh wait, the music has stopped, my bad. Now on to the next. Thank you for telling me. I was just focused too much on the chat now, and on the game. Oh, come on. 2 hours in, still no shiny, that's not good. Oh, you've seen them before. Know what it looks like, but I was not able to catch it again for the last 2 decades. Well, they're very rare, and usually you really need your eyes to be glued on the sky, and usually they come at a time like 4 a.m., something like that. Of course, usually they are missed, or you missed them. But because there's so many comets returning around the same time every year, this is gonna be a great opportunity to catch some shooting stars. And I really hope that I will also get to see the Milky Way. You know, some like dwarf galaxies, probably like the M13, M11, something like that, will be viewable through a telescope. Like, to the naked eye they might look like a star, a single star, but they're not a star, they're actually a collection of stars. But yeah, that is, that you do that through a telescope. Ah, come on, still no shiny Regirock, that is very bad. So I'm at half now, and no shiny yet. Ooh, not looking good, girl, not looking good. Also, I will act like I hate my own fictional story. When I make it so people don't think I'm the director, I will own the rarest cards and it will be like, F this show, it sucks. Okay, not sure what that will accomplish, but if you want to do that, then I guess do it. Do you think that will help the show gain popularity? Actually, if I fail this challenge and I get super unlucky and don't get any shiny during the 4 hours, I think I'll just don't do it again. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But let's see where this goes. Yeah, it's not looking good for me. I really thought I would be having at least one shiny until now. Maybe fighting and trying to catch the second one. Hope people like a show that can only to hate on it. Oh yeah, some people hate watch. I've never been a hate watcher myself. I don't understand why you would waste your precious time watching something that you don't like. But then again, some people are like that. I was thinking, where's this from? But yeah, I didn't play that game, so of course I couldn't know. I like the saxophone though. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's bugs being really loud outside, but I don't mind that. I think that adds just to the summer night feeling, in my opinion. My neighbor just slammed their window. Come on, I need a shiny now! Oof, this is not looking good. Why am I failing so hard right now? So I'm gonna make predictions to the show future and everyone will think I'm dumb. But what they don't know is that I will say what I say will happen. You maybe, if you want to stay hidden as the director or the writer, as you said, maybe having a pen name would be good. So a pen name is not using your real name, but a made-up name, and that is the name that gets displayed over your work. So if you've ever come across the English term pen name, then that's what it is. Some writers have written under pen names, different pen names. Especially women have written books over, with a male pen name. Because unfortunately back then, well still today, but some genres of literature were only being taken seriously if the author's name sounded male. So maybe use a female pen name to just confuse them even more. If that is your goal after all. Oh, I'm really failing this hard, am I? What's wrong? Come on, like the first Regis that I got all worked out fine, and I got them below 2 hours, one even below an hour. So why am I not having that luck now? Yes, I'm planning to name my fake director name just Show. Oh, just Show. My goal is to troll people who love the show. Well, that's definitely some trolling there. You really enjoy trolling people, don't you, Amit? Oh, come on, please. No. Not looking good. Still no shiny. Can't even show off why I use the team that I use, but because there's a logic behind it. Got a couple of baton passers. The Gorbis, for example. Gorbis has amnesia, which it will come in handy when I fight the Reggie Ice. And then it also knows Iron Defense, which boosts your defense stat by two stages. That is also going to come in handy for basically Reggie Steel and Reggie Rock, both of them. Well, all three of them, they all know physical moves, but for the Reggie Ice, it's going to be very important to also be able to pass boosted special defense. And a lot of them know agility, so that's also going to help me. I'm not going to really need it with, at least I don't think so, with Reggie Steel and Reggie Rock, but Reggie Ice knows Icy Wind, and that does lower your speed. Enjoy every part of it, but it's a nice trolling, nothing bad. And now Ian Timer, oh come on. What is happening today? No, you should work. There we go. Could have worked the first time, you know. Sometimes I wonder, maybe it's like a slight lag in the program that makes it so that it doesn't work. I hope that's not the case. That would be... oh well. Time to find that out. I was about to say, isn't that from Super Mario Galaxy? Also gonna try to burn the rarest cards in this stream to make people hate me. Oh, I don't know if that's too like a good idea. But you do you. Why do you want people to hate you? That usually is not the kind of publicity or just general views that you don't want. Hey there, Animator, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Watch me fail this challenge. Still no shiny, and it's been 2 hours already. Not looking good for me. Doing good, Animator? Not succumbing to the heat? Ah, Arch is back. With one letter, A. Are you still bored? And look at me, I'm still not even at one shiny, so it's not looking good for me. I'm 2 hours, 14 minutes in. Looks like I'm gonna fail. But who knows, I'm not giving up just yet. Part of my big plan to troll everyone by showing the world that it was me all along since episode 1 to the end. Oh you. No, just kinda sad, nothing to do. My girlfriend hasn't texted me. Have you texted her? And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you fail a challenge. At least, maybe fail a challenge. Bold assumption to think I haven't on me. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I give you that. And you were bored playing... I mean, you said you're gonna play Emerald Rogue. Did you stop playing that? Want to reveal the director in the whole stream? Reveal, not revel. Make people know how stupid they were for not knowing it was me. Okay, I promise I won't tell anyone then when it comes to that. Because you do want your troll thing to work out in the end. Gee, I'm starting to wonder now, will this be a stream where I don't get any shiny? Or am I being too pessimistic? But yeah, I do try to not give up. And I will stream until the end, but starting to get concerned. Okay. Come on. I don't know if I have the right to call myself mastermind to have all of these plans from start to the end. No, it is definitely an it's an advantage that you plan these things from start to the end. That's how, for example, very good shows like Breaking Bad, when you watch it all, you definitely understand this has been planned from the beginning until the end. Like every single scene, every single set piece, it meant something. It was leading us towards a very specific direction, or it gave us the puzzle pieces so the viewer could put them together. And it's really well done. I mean, it's not the only show that has done that, but it's much better to do that than, you know, like, I don't know, for example, wasn't it with the One Piece anime, or was it the Naruto anime, where the anime came out too quickly and then they basically arrived at the manga, but the mangas haven't released yet, so that because of that they released a lot of filler episodes. Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's not a good idea. That's like poor planning, poor execution. You want to have good planning, of course. And if you can do it from start to finish, leaving no stone unturned, everything goes into each other really well and really nicely, then that's a masterpiece. If you can pull it off, then kudos to you if you can actually do that. I like it when, be it shows or books, anything fictional, if they can pull that off, that is definitely a very good sign. Show will be full of references to me and real hints to the end, who I am, and other hints to make people feel like they are being tested. What show was it again that had a, basically an alternate augmented reality game with, viewers with codes? I think it was Gravity Falls, with actual coordinates to certain things that you could find. Is there any good Pokemon hacks you want to try, Omni? I could try them. I mean, that I could try, or want to try. And the list is pretty long. I still need to play a lot of them. But if I could play one again... Have you ever played Crystal Clear? It's a ROM hack of Pokemon Crystal, but it's basically Crystal, but much better even. And Crystal already is a very good game. Oh, I wanted to try that. Yeah, definitely a nice try. You can actually pick in which... I think it's that one. You can pick where you want to start, either in Kanto or Johto. And all the wild Pokemon levels and the gym leader battles, they're all scaled. When it comes to the levels. It's really worth it if you want to get that Gen 2 Game Boy Color experience and you want even more than that, then Crystal Clear is definitely the way to go. Another one that I really like was Pokemon Prism. That's also a ROM hack of, well, I think Gold and Silver or maybe Crystal. Has some Fakemon as well. Usually not too much of a fan of Fakemon in ROM hacks. I don't know about you, Arch. So far, what do you think of the idea of my fictional story? Yeah? I mean, to be fair, you can have wonderful ideas, and if the execution is bad, then, well, that's a bummer. So, definitely you have your ideas. Write them. Maybe have some kind of, not a book, but a... Definitely make maybe a mind map, whatever will help you, or on your PC, something like that. Where you write the plot points and how they connect and make character sheets. And then, yeah, start writing. And remember, now you're still in the writing phase. That's where you can change everything. If it's animated, then it's kind of too late. Alright, 10 seconds. I really gotta get it. Oh wow, it's like 2.5 hours now. Ooh, and still no shiny Regirock. Not looking good. Definitely not looking good. Okay, still nothing. I like the thing with the moon, that it has a book's end like that, or at least it's a theme that comes back, and essentially it's the same setting, but some things have slightly changed, and I really like the duality in that. I really like that idea. Music reminds me of Yoshi's Island. Well, this is from Yoshi's Island's DS, so Of course it does remind you of the Yoshi Island game. Really like the original SNES one. It's just really hell for people that are completionists, because getting 100% in Yoshi's Island is just brutally hard. Like really brutally hard. This is not a shiny, so I'm already gonna, yeah. Oh, you bought the Switch Lite today, nice. Got any games for it? And what color did you get? Oh, you won't never be able to use it, how come? Wait, you buy a Switch Lite, you don't use it? Or do you use it for parts? Or maybe for something else? Now I'm interested. I do know or heard of someone who bought a console to take it apart. Oh, you're planning to donate it as a prize for donation. Oh, that's very kind of you. Wow. It's gonna be some lucky person. That's really kind of you, Alex. We will buy EW for guys. EW? Sorry, I'm out of the loop. What you mean by EW? To protect people from Russian drones? Oh wait, are you actually... Will that be used for that? Yeah, that would be very based. Ah, electronic warfare. That's so cool, using a Switch Lite against electronic warfare. That's exactly what should happen. It's looking good for the Ukraine now. I hope that continues. I think that makes Russian drones lose connection. Yeah, that's really good. That's wonderful. Gonna cry, man. Why, Arch? Don't cry. I just lost a clear condition in Mario by 1 coin. Oh. Well, sometimes that happens. You just got Joe Mammoth. Come on, please have at least one shiny now, please. No? Okay, game. Whatever you want. Watch a stranger woman on the internet post 4-hour-long cringe. Post a challenge and then not win that challenge. Dude, I need to start a rebellion with Omniverse. And there goes the rebellious spirit again. What are you gonna rebel against? Need to freaking win the rebellion? And what are you gonna do once you won the rebellion? And some happy person with a coral Switch Lite. Everything is good in this plan. Yeah, that's a nice color for the Switch Lite. I mean, if you win the rebellion, you've done that already. So, any concrete plans afterwards? Gonna steal your last free doubloons? Oh no. when I win the rebellion. I'm gonna be even more broke than before. Oh, come on, please be shiny. Be shiny, be shiny. No, not looking good. I know you're gonna be depressed, but I need those doubloons. Oh, that's fair, but I also need them. Everyone needs them. What's that? Ah, I see. Yeah, every music that I don't recognize is always a game that I never played. I'm praying Kaiser Kamazin does not say Jonna out of nowhere. Well, well, he did go earlier. I do have to scroll far to see his name pop up. So you don't have to slap yourself for too much. Kaiser Kamazin, I need rebellion help. He's not here at the moment. Maybe he'll be back. And then he can see me fail at this challenge. Oh boy, this is not gonna go well, is it? Omni, I know where he is. Where is he then? Kaiser is being called for, being summoned, but will he appear? That's the question. Also animator stuff. You did what, Arch? The coin thing? Did you do it? Did you get it? Did you get it now? Animator wants a rebellion still. American versus American. He only gets summoned by politics. Oh, true. I need to talk about politics now. Well, I'm gonna start. The vice president that Kamala Harris has chosen, Mr. Waltz, actually has a Luxembourgish grandfather, if I'm not mistaken. Either he's part Luxembourgish, which is very funny in a way. I know how to summon him. Trump should win. If you need to clean my tongue for reading that. Blech. Yeah, it's real actually. Mr. Waltz is part, at least to a small extent, something like 12 point something %. Luxembourgish. What a small world we live in. Who's using hearts? Don't know, I don't see that. But whoever it is, thank you. Or are you using the hearts arch? Jesus, what a tongue twister. Me? You're spamming the hearts? And that's your idea of rebellion? As much as I wish Kamala will win, I have a feeling Trump will win, just saying. Are you sure? I mean, sure, you can have your feeling, but I don't know. I actually think Kamala Harris has a good, oh, still no shiny. still a good chance to win. She gets the people of color votes, and she also gets the women votes. And remember, women are 50% of the demographic. Oh, that's really nice. Costa del Sol from Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VII. Really like that track, it's really nice. Legit is something you could play at a poolside, something like that. Crazy? I know what's crazy, me failing this challenge. I really thought, oh, I'm gonna walk out with the shinies after 3 hours, but pff, nope. It's a prediction not to say a one-shot. Yeah, I get you, Amit. Well, let's see, it's gonna happen in November. I still remember last time waking up and then saying, oh my goodness, did Trump really win? But I also remember waking up and then, oh, it's Biden now. Of course, I'm not a fan of Biden at all, but anything, if you have the choice of anything and a fascist, you always choose the non-fascist. That's just how it goes. That Trump can even be a president is insane in my opinion. Oh boy, we're approaching 3 hours and yet no shiny. Not looking good. Except I get them all in the last, but I doubt that will happen. Summer Bar Day Garden Story. Has anyone here heard of a game called Garden Story? Because I haven't. Apparently this track is from that game. It's not shiny, right? Yeah, of course it's not gonna be shiny. Oh jeez. Let's see where this goes. I think I already know I'm gonna fail the challenge. Doesn't look good. And sometimes I did have 4-hour streams where for some freaking reason I didn't get one single shiny. Well, let's see where this goes. Oh, that's from Bowser's Fury. Has anyone here played Bowser's Fury? Just saying, I don't think Trump or Harris will do much to the US. I have a feeling Harris is better. Yeah, she's definitely better. I mean, not good in the grand scheme of things. But against Trump, I mean... But she's not an angel in the slightest, but she isn't a demon like Trump. I don't think you're gonna find a politician who's an angel. At least I don't believe, or... Let's say the politicians that I know personally that are good people, I can count them all on one hand, one single hand. And like half of them have quit politics because they had enough. That already says everything you need to know. Alright, 5 seconds, that's... oh please, come on, let this be it. Don't play me like this game. Usually much better at this than whatever the hell this is. I mean, go on. Really bad today. What a bad day for a challenge. Hate politics even though I know more politics than the average person. Oh, would you say that? Are you sure? Because, well, if you really look and read about politics, like political theory, you actually realize how people don't know anything. Like, do you, for example, do you know what system came before capitalism? Can you name that system? We got people thinking there's only left and right, which is not entirely true. You have other axes as well, like libertarian or authoritarian. And they just conveniently always forget about that. Oh boy, no shiny, not looking good. I wonder when I should do the Kyogre stream, because that will also be... I think I should do that this month. Read about politics about World War I and World War II and Cold War. Yeah, although that's more history as well. And I do agree that, yeah, reading history is also very important. But but reading history without having any political context kind of, you know, knowing politics or just political theory is definitely gonna give you another lens to view history. I mean, I believe you're not a brain-dead person, but yeah, the answer to the question I asked you is feudalism. And so many people think that capitalism, the system that we have right now, is the same thing as a system having money, which is stupid and it's wrong. Like, feudalism had money as well, but it wasn't capitalism, because it was ruled by feudal lords, not capital. And before that we also had a mixture of feudalism and mercantilism, which is also, they had money and they had trades and all that, but it still wasn't capitalism, even if they had capital. But it wasn't capital that was the defining power structure, or where the system was defined as like an end point that everyone, or a lot of people wanted to, an end point they wanted to reach. And they just get that wrong, and it's just like, oh Jesus, read theory, please. I mean, being wrong about something, that's okay. I was wrong about a lot of things as well, and if I just think back when I was 14, the political opinions I had without knowing a lot, it just makes me cringe. It makes me cringe really hard. So I'm really glad if people that are in their teens, if they know more than what I did when I was a teenager, I'm like, ah, good. Not everyone is as stupid as I was back then in that regard. But yeah, it really should be taught. It's... people, like, they can't even give you a good definition of right-wing, left-wing. They just say, oh, left-wing or socialism is when government does stuff. That's not really true. Or you have so-called libertarians who proclaim they're anti-government, or they don't like the government getting into your private life, but then they're pro-choice, they're anti-abortion, they want to know all about your genitals and all that, and that's not, like, that doesn't make any sense. Either you're a libertarian, I mean, there's, of course, there's nuance in there, and there's ambivalence and all that, but people just don't they just call themselves some kind of buzzword, or they're like the Chinese Communist Party. What's communist about that? They still have classes, and they still have billionaires, they still have... Basically, it's state capitalist, not communist. It's communist nominally, meaning they call themselves that, but that doesn't mean that they are that. Like, just like North Korea, People's Republic of Korea. It's neither a republic, nor is it a People's Republic. Like, that's a joke. Like, of course, I can call myself, I don't know what, Galactic Overlord Yana, but am I a Galactic Overlord? No, I'm not. But they just call themselves that, and people eat that up. And if the government owns all the means of production, then that's government, that's not socialism. That's just state capitalism. So it's still capitalist after all. It's just the state does it, which is also something I'm not a fan of. Or they think, oh yeah, it's a communist government, which is kind of an oxymoron, because in real communism the government has eroded because you don't need it anymore. But of course they wouldn't know that because they never read political theory. When I say I'm better than the average person, I meant that the average person these days is not into politics. That's not to say I'm better than the average politics fan. Oh, a lot of so-proclaimed politics fans are not fans, they're just people who base their whole political opinion on memes. You know, the kind of people that only read the titles of articles and never look more into it. And where some stupid influencer says something and then they just blindly adapt that opinion. Damn, all these politics and Kaiser comes in has not been summoned. Yeah, that's true. Weird. Maybe it'll come later. When we talk about, I don't know, Jonas, apples, I don't know. Oh, still no shiny, really looking bad. Well, that's true. Usually... Oh, it'll be sad if he noticed we had a political discussion without him. Yeah, guys, looks like I'm gonna need to do this challenge again. Or maybe do them separately. Just redo the stream and, well, challenge has been failed. Now I go just a Regis shiny hunt, whatever. Regis shiny hunt. this is itching again. Not good. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Come on, give it to me. Give me the shiny. Oh, you can't be serious. What is up with me? And chat is also really quiet. Fun fact, I was once brought to a fishing lake. My family said if you ain't getting a fish, at least 2 hours of fish. So I got one after 30 minutes. Well, you passed the fishing challenge. I will not pass the Regis challenge. Doesn't look like it. Maybe this time I'm getting at least a shiny Regirock. Let's see. Maybe. Already pressing start, yeah. Oh, what a shame. I was about to say that. Isn't that Zora's domain? Yeah, it is from The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I remember when that came out for the Wii. Yawn? Is the stream boring, Arch? Or are you just bored in general? Okay, let's see if this was it. Come on. No. Not good. Not good at all. They're gaining so many new subscribers and now I fail. In general? Are you just bored and the stream is boring? Alright. Well, yeah, there's not that much chat activity now, but to be fair, I never blame them, because people if they wanna chat, they chat. If they don't wanna chat, well then, that's it. And it's not going good. Still no shiny, and it's been 3 hours almost. Oh boy. I mean, it's not boring. Alright, thank you. But you just don't, in general, you don't know what to do. Right, come on. Lucky strike. No, it's not Lucky Strike, it's Unlucky Strike. Yeah, looks like I have to go back to this one. Kind of weird to just wait for a different colored rock. That's just what shiny hunting is. I mean, you know it, right? Yeah, it's 10 or 11 viewers. 92 in total, which, I mean, I definitely see the numbers go up. I got a lot more subscribers recently. And like, yeah, 999% more than I usually get, which is nice. Especially now that I've been monetized. But still, there's a lot of room to grow. So let's see where this goes. Hopefully in a year I'll be maybe bigger, who knows. At least not bigger in terms of I gained weight, but of course I mean the channel being bigger. I do plan, like I'm writing the script for videos for October, for Halloween. I think long videos are definitely gonna also bring a lot of my old viewer base back. What do you think? Do you have any predictions? How the channel will be in 1 year? Any guesses? I think you will hit 10k. 10k subscribers? Alright, let's see. Come on, please. At least one shiny. Don't. Oh, come on. Oof. I have a really cute sweater from Pokemon that has like Ghastly on it and Zubats. I'll wear that for Halloween. And also for the video, at least the video that I'm planning to do and release on Halloween. So yeah, that will definitely be where I'll try to upload more videos again. Also stream some other games, but I mean the RNG manipulation, that's what I could get down and working the quickest. Yes, I know James Carson in real life, he's a friend of mine. He went to my wedding as well. Like I've known him since 2008 or 9, something like that. We first met over the internet, we bonded over Super Monkey Ball, and we met in real life. And I go on vacations now with him, showing him Europe. Meow meow. Wow, that is old, yes. Bark, bark. My viewers have become cats and dogs again. Sometimes that happens. Super Mario 3D World, I really like that game. Okay, let's see. No, of course it's not a shiny. Still, with RNG manipulation, even if that does cut out a lot of time, or saves you a lot of time, still need to be, still need to have patience. Especially when you're failing as hard as I am right now. You think he has a cat costume? I mean, maybe. These furry costumes, though, they cost a lot. Like the professional ones. Like, I mean, the minimum that I saw was 5,000 bucks. Gotta be rich to be a furry nowadays. Please let me have one shiny. Oh, come on, I'm gonna hard fail this challenge, am I? You're sighing, Arch? What's wrong? Just because we are furries doesn't mean we have costumes. That's true. I mean, I'm not a furry. I wouldn't know, but yeah, these costumes, they cost a lot. Ah yes, Kirby's Return to Dreamland is a wonderful game. But with the remake, I don't like some redesigns that they did, especially with King Dedede. He looked fine before. Why did they have to change his face so much? It's like he had plastic surgery, you know, like these celebrities that have plastic surgery and then they look much worse afterwards. Almost like this. Okay, and still no shiny. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh well. Cat ears, does that count? Well, that is part of a costume, yes, I would say. Do you have these headsets or like earphones with the cat ears on them? You have a Sylveon onesie, really nice. I actually have Pokemon onesies myself. I have a shiny Umbreon onesie and a Espeon onesie and a Piplup onesie, and I wear them at conventions when it's cold, because then you don't need to take a coat, you can just wear those and you're good. And they're super comfy as well. Where did you get the Sylveon onesie though? Would like to know. Oh, that's gonna be a complete fail. Can I know where they bought though? They were bought though, okay. Don't remember, I think my parents got it for me for Christmas. Ah, I see, okay. Did you see that? What I posted once on the Discord channel? Like was a jacket, a bomber jacket with Sylveon on it. Made me think of you, Smokey Mario. I think you would like that one. Or love it because you love Sylveon with all of your heart. But yeah, these onesies, they're really comfy. But don't wear them in the summer or spring, they're just way too warm for that. Oh wait, that was not good. Oh god, this is going really bad. I suggest you play Ludwig Holy Blade theme from Bloodborne, trust me when I say it's the best. Well, I wanted this playlist to play since it's video game music, which are summer themed. I think that really fits with, I mean, we are in the summer, it's really freaking hot. I like the vibes. Speaking of Bloodborne, I actually, like, there's a hardstyle DJ that I follow called Decharged. So D-CHARGED, and he has one song that uses Bloodborne, like a Bloodborne sample. It's really cool. The song is called House of Fire, if you want to check that. So I'm gonna type that out in case, because saying it out loud and seeing it as text is always different. Let me know if you like that. Unfortunately, I cannot play hardstyle in my streams. I would have if I could, but I would get copyrighted. And this doesn't really look good. Maybe, I don't know. What do you think? Should I abort it and then try another day? We're now at the 3rd hour. Want a Latios onesie. I would love to have a Latias onesie. Wait, what, where? What, where, what? Don't know. What you're referring to? Do you mean, is that an answer to the Discord thing? Still no shiny, jeez, this is really bad. Neighbors having fun outside. I know, so you said, it was in the, you have to kind of dig, I think it was in the general, chat. I found a jacket and I thought you, I linked you, or at least, no I didn't, but I mentioned you. If I'm gonna find it again, you are in the Discord, correct? Then I'm gonna post it again. Oh, come on. So yeah, that's the challenge that I completely failed, huh? I wanna be a Latios, my life sucks. Yeah, being a Latias or Latios, that would definitely be fun. You could fly, you could have psychic powers, you're powerful, and you still have human-like intelligence. Or even smarter because psychic. You don't remember being pinked? Maybe I didn't, actually. Fun fact, my mom basically abandoned me for an accident. For an accident? What? So Yana's basically like the closest thing I'll get to one. Whoa, wait, your mom abandoned you for an accident? You mean an accidental baby that she had after you? Is that what you mean? Why do bad moms always give me their kids? Seems to happen a lot. Really sad for you, Arch. That has to be pretty bad. Never understand that if you... or you did something and... well, I mean, you don't have to disclose what you did if you don't feel like sharing. But I wonder what would be worth abandoning your child over. Like, I can't really... I can only think of really horrible stuff, like your child is a mass murderer or psycho or a PEDO or a rapist without a G or a war criminal, something like that, but I doubt that you are that. My dog got in front of me walking for pets and I tripped, accidentally kneed him. He was fine after I checked and I got threatened to call the cops. Oh, it was an accident. Well, you don't have your Switch, Xbox and your pets anymore? She took that away? Jeez. Still no shiny, of course. Kaiser, I swear to God, come. I don't know if you will come, but I'm thinking of maybe ending the stream a bit prematurely. And then, well, I failed the challenge, obviously. But then I'm just gonna continue that next week. You live with your dad now, I see. Is your dad at least nice to you? My dad's very nice. Oh, well, at least you have that. But because of that incident? Jeez. That sounds really bad. Not even my siblings talk to me now? Oh no. Because of that? Really? Kind of been neglected from my mom's side of the family. Oh, that's really not nice. Because they think you kicked the dog intentionally, but you didn't. You you tripped, like you said. I don't know, seems like they're reaching for a reason to discard you from their lives. I don't know, I've seen that happen multiple times where something happened and it wasn't by like anything malicious or intentional, and then people latched onto that, like they really danced around that fact that that happened, and it was in the end just an excuse to discard that person. My mom also went around telling people about some street. Oh no, really? Oh no, you never do that. What kind of mom would do that? Was telling my friends in my Discord DMs after stealing my phone to her relatives for clout. Before I move in with my dad. Oh no, that's horrible. Oh no. Oh, I never understand a mom doing that. Like, why would you talk about your, I don't know, is your mom maybe a narcissist, something like that? Because that's not normal for moms to do that, you know? That's really malicious even. So I don't know, I mean I'm not a mom, at least not yet. I've taken care and raised some kids before. I mean, I babysat. I kind of raised my nephew as well. But I definitely know that mothers love their kids so much that they do everything to please them, or at least put them in a good position, because that's in a mother's best interest. And this is basically the opposite. She usually blamed it on her drug addict mom. That's one red flag, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to be an armchair psychologist, of course, right? I can't diagnose random people from just a couple of chat messages. That's not what I'm trying to get at. But, I don't know, this gives me really big red flags. Hey there, Emo Kid, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I'm horribly failing the challenge that I set to myself. 3 hours in, still not a single shiny Reggie. Like, none of them. Not a single one. And I'm thinking about maybe calling it quits a bit earlier and then doing that again, at least not as a challenge. The challenge has been failed. But then, well, as a separate stream, I guess. All the Regis. And you don't need to be a drug addict to be bad. I mean, I know people who were addicts, but they were really good people, and vice versa. Straight edge people who don't consume anything and they were evil. Like the music. It's from Stardew Valley, Nature's Crescendo. I never played Stardew Valley actually. I've heard so much about it. I watched Let's Plays and streams, but I've never played it myself. Got my girlfriend now, like after a few messages when I moved to my dad's. At least you're with your dad now, and the relationship with your dad is good. At least you got that. Because some people don't have anyone. Not even their own, like, no one. Ah, you joined the Discord. Wonderful. Yeah, I don't know. I think I should definitely can this. Not good, looking good. I'm definitely not gonna get any, or maybe one or something like that in the 40 minutes that are the rest. So I think I'm just gonna call it challenge failed. I'm gonna try it again at some later point. Let's see if this is a shiny. Probably not. No. Alright, so this was a failure, but still I had fun. You guys were part of it as well. And I'm gonna repeat this. I'm just not gonna call it a challenge. I'm just gonna... I mean, the challenge has been failed. That much is certain. And I'm gonna attempt this. You're gonna still see shiny Regis. But for now, that is done. And tomorrow I'm gonna go with the Safari Zone. So hopefully I'm gonna see all of you tomorrow, and until now, or not until now, my bad, until then, have a good one, goodbye and good night.